Good morning. My name is Adam Peshik and I'm a representative of student government. Graduation day is finally here. Starting today, the members of the class of 2013 will move on to a whole new chapter of their lives. It's the day we've been waiting for since we walked into Legend as little freshmen, not knowing the first thing about biology, literature, or calculus. Today, I can proudly say that we're all a little bit taller than we were that day. Kidding aside, today is a very special day for all.
Please be seated. Good morning. My name is Noah Mills and I'm the senior class president. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for Legend High School's class of 2013. A legend is a story different for each person that hears and tells it. Life is a lot like a legend. Life is different for everyone, and even if the same situation is experienced, the influence it has on each person is different. Life has its different chapters and sections, some being incredible and others lacking the same excitement. We've gathered here today to conclude a very influential and important chapter that will forever have an impact on the story of our lives. Today not only marks our graduation from high school, but also the beginning of our next chapter. A chapter not yet written. A chapter that will be written entirely without the same guiding hand that has assisted the writing so far. A chapter very different than any chapter we've had before. But before we move on to that next chapter, we have to conclude this one. So today, class of 2013, be sure to take it all in, appreciate the moment, as today is the only time you will be able to experience your high school graduation. And it marks a day that will have an impact on the story of your lives forever.
It is my honor to introduce a student who clearly strives to be the very best, our valedictorian, Terry Shimoda.
It's time. We've reached the end. Graduation. For a while now, we've been counting the days until this moment. The past 4 years, we've known that this is what we've been heading towards. A concrete event set in our futures. If we were to look 4 years down the road, many of us will be graduating college, another set point in our lives. But 4 years after that, none of us have any real idea. We think we do, sure, but really, the prospects are so numerous we couldn't possibly know. Nor should we. If we were to look back to each of our early childhoods, we all had some position we were aspiring to obtain. A policeman, a firefighter, an astronaut, which, for some reason, seemed to be the only options at the time. But now that we know just a little bit more about the world, our aspirations have broadened. We now have those looking to become engineers, psychologists, businessmen, Marines, and just about everything else. Our horizons have expanded, and if the past is any indication, they will continue to do so. But we cannot forget our earliest dreams. It's time we start looking. The past 4 years, we've been told to work hard in high school, so we can get into a good college, so we can work hard in college, so we can get a high-paying job, so we can support ourselves. But where will this take us? Obviously, it's important for us to be able to support ourselves, but in doing so, we cannot lose sight of our passions. Looking to some of the more recently successful people in the world, such as Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg, they're extremely rich, yes, but money was never their end goal. These people had ideas, passions, which they were willing to pursue at any cost. As children, it was passions like these that made us most interested in the world around us. We believed we could follow them anywhere. But all these years later, we need not stray from our passions, and instead let them define our choices. It's time we set sail. We've reached the end of high school, but it's also the beginning of everything else. The beginning of our true independence, where we can go forth and become truly unique individuals. Standing here today in front of all the parents, grandparents, siblings, and all the other family, and seeing everything they've done for us, we've been truly gifted. So thanks, Mom and Dad, and thank you to my classmates here today, who have been just as close as any family could be. I'm especially grateful to my fellow valedictorians. I'm truly humbled by your actions today, and it is an honor to be able to graduate alongside you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Corey Wise.
Wow. Class of 2013, we are here. As we think about the 4 years, each class defines itself. And really, this class, for most of you, you've had 5 years. For you are the 8th grade class. That was the first class of Cimarron inside our building. At this time, may I have Dr. Fagan please come forward so I can present the class of 2013. Dr. Fagan, welcome and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
This is the second graduating class of Legend High School. This class has far exceeded our expectations and has successfully completed the graduation requirements set forth by the state of Colorado, the Douglas County Board of Education, and Legend High School. They are now ready to receive their diplomas.
Mr. Wise, on behalf of the Board of Directors and the district leadership team, I am very proud to accept the Legend High School class of 2013. Thank you. Congratulations.
Tyler Ray Howell.
Elizabeth Rose Holt.
Ryan Dwight Hook. Dallas Emerson Hyde.
Madison Nicole Hunter.
Please rise.
So now, class of 2013,
Please join us in turning the tassels from right to left.
Congratulations, class of 2013.